thought you were here to be educated. You think it's okay to be gay.
Yes, it is okay to be gay.
It's not okay to be gay.
Really?
Out!
Phrases and some of the language that you're using here. I'm asking you not to do that and not upset people.
To do what? Well,
to not upset people.
well, I can't control their feelings.
Yeah, that's impossible to control.
But listen, what you're saying is upsetting me right now. Because I have freedom of speech and you're telling me I don't. So that's upsetting to me.
I'm feeling a little upset.
I don't think so. It's that bad. Let's go!
I will fucking kill you!
Okay. So just start like with who are you? Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Zach.
Hello, my name is Genesis Sohria.
I am Michael DeTurk.
My name's Maria Abadam.
I'm Marcus.
My name's Jake McDaniel.
My name's Sean Claude. I was at KU for the freshman year of 2019.
My name is Ethan Eisenhart. I go to Kutztown University, and I like to fuck with crazy religious protesters.
Just keep the stands clear. You go down, buddy. God hates you!
Before we get into it, is there anything you think people should know about you? Because talking about religion is always the easiest of subjects to talk about.
Yeah, no, religion's never touchy. It's never been touchy. It's only caused thousands of deaths, right? So it's fine. Probably millions.
It's always been speculated, that those people are essentially out there acting adversarial, essentially just to get your feedback. So, if you spit on them or you touch them in any way, they can easily, charge you with assault, start filing lawsuits. So, I always noticed, they don't necessarily even seem like they have an agenda. It just seems like they're out there trying to be, they're against gay rights, but they're against, overly Christian people at the same time.
We just find it really funny, because we all, like LGBT, of course, the Black and Hispanic community, even the white supremacist community, we all connect in a way because he's spewing hate for everybody.
Because they cast a broad net of who's going to hell. I think generally, essentially everyone but them is going to hell. Yeah, no, they're just bad insult comics. It's just if they wanted to be insult comics, but they were terrible at it, and so they went to college campuses so they could at least maybe get punched in the face.
And then he started saying, what is pansexual? Are they horny for pans? I'm like, that's not what we are. I get the wordplay, but bro, that's not what it is. Do your research.
If you're gay, doesn't mean you go to hell, right? That's not how it works. Now, if you're gay and you choose not to have a relationship with Jesus, then yeah, right? But it's not the gay part isn't the part that makes you go, you being homosexual doesn't make you go to hell.
So all we seen was just a big group of people and Aden and his family in the center with the police around. And one of the very first things I hear him say is he points at a Muslim lady with her hijab on, and he says, look at her and her people are the reason why 9/11 happened.
Oh my God, he was saying such the most disgusting things about women. He stepped on the Quran. He ripped pages from a Quran in front of a Muslim girl.
That's how he does all his miracles.
It's just, why do you want to do that? Aren't you trying to gain followers? So why are you trying to scare people away from God?
They frustrate me in terms of making my job as a Christian harder in terms of reaching to people, because you're just reinforcing a lot of negative stereotypes. For me to have you agree that Jesus is your Lord and Savior, I'm not just going to do by saying, hey, you're wrong, how you're living is wrong, it's incorrect, and I'm going to yell at you about it. I'm never going to get anywhere. I'm not going to get, if I want to get from A to B, I'm never going to get there. Versus if we have a conversation.
I believe you shouldn't interact with them. And if there was nobody interacting with them, I wouldn't interact with them. But since people do interact with them, I feel like you got to kind of take the direction away from them being hateful pieces of shit and make fun of them instead. It's better to distract those people and make it about comedy and humor and making fun of them than it is to make it about them being angry and giving them the attention they want.
I actually sat on the sidelines, grabbed my speaker, and played a bunch of LGBT music, and a bunch of other people, whether they were straight, gay, lesbian, or whatever, they all joined in, and we just sat there droning them out, and then everybody else joined and completely ignored them, sat with us, and then we all just chilled on the sidelines while they were shut up.
I know the school recommends us just ignore them. I personally haven't really gotten angry at anything just because I'm able to make fun of it and find some humor in it. Not everyone can, though. Like, sometimes it's just they feel like it's a personal attack and they need to somehow release that frustration. And it's super jarring and hard to, especially when they're right in front of, like, South, where people go to eat a lot.
The addition of people coming onto our campus who aren't people who are invited can be quite harmful for people on campus. Whenever I'm touring and they're here, we always try and avoid them because we don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable.
Because it's public property, he can sit there, and the police and citizens, we kind of just have to sit there and take it. I feel like there should just be a little bit more reform to what can and cannot go on campus.
Not saying that we need to limit free speech, but we need to limit its open access. I don't think the Ku Klux Klan should be able to openly march down the street and promote their racist rhetoric. I don't think that this church should be able to come to our schools and try to make bigots out of our students. Having a school have the ability to just say, no, you guys can't have this protest. It sets the precedent of being able to just say, hey, we don't agree with you. You can't have that protest. So say if tuition goes up and the college students are protesting that, and the college is like, well, we don't agree with you. You guys can't have that protest.
So I really wish that Kutztown could make an effort to reach out to the student body who has experienced Aden's protests, so they could decide how to push him away from us. Like, as long as we see some type of effort put into it, then that's all that matters to me. There is a fine line. There is a line between what is free to say and what is not free to say.
Because there's certain, and under certain circumstances anyway, I know you're not allowed to say certain things, like shouting fire in a movie theater when there isn't a fire, or bomb in an airport when there isn't a bomb. So something that causes unnecessary fear and terror in people, which I guess you could extend to them.
I didn't fully understand how intense it was because I wasn't there. All I was seeing was these like shaky videos or some pictures. The first time that I saw the protest, I thought that it was really unfortunate. Some of the students were getting very, very visibly upset and heated, and they don't deserve to feel any emotions due to these people that come here and are only trying to create a hostile and toxic environment.
Honestly, I feel like he needs therapy. That's it. No shame in going to therapy. I go to therapy. There's something really wrong with him, and I really hope that he fixes it before it's too late. You never know if this man can assault a student outside of campus, and it just makes me wonder, like, does Kutztown really care about their student body, especially their minority groups who could be a victim of assault?
So like we're making jokes. We're saying, oh, like we're mixed and we got the black part of us. So we're like, oh yeah, like we'll show your wife like what a real man is. Well, wow, we're talking about it. And he's starting to get tight. And then he says, oh yeah, meet me at 3 at my car or whatever. And we ended up staying a lot longer than 3. And he was there a lot longer. I'm pretty sure it was like 5 or 6 in the afternoon until he stayed. Stefan and me, we tried like walking like with him, but the police were there obviously, so they were escorting him to make sure nothing happened.
And honestly, I feel like he enjoys hurting other people. Like, I don't know if you ever, whenever you saw someone who'd get visibly upset, and whenever he would look at them, like I saw him smile, almost like he was happy that he was upsetting people. If there's one good thing that comes out of these people being here, it's that this is an introduction to the real world, and where you do see people yelling and screaming and preaching things that can be toxic and harmful.
Just the kind of like extremism and hate speech that's becoming more normalized in America is just, it's unforgivable. Like, we're in 2020, we're 60 years away from any real human rights movement. We should have made so much more progress than we have.
Protesting is fine, and it serves a purpose, right? Whether it's fixing injustices in the world, showing politicians a mass opinion, right, through protesting. And if it's peaceful protesting, it is trying to prove a point, but that's not peaceful. That's intentionally inciting negative feelings from people.
Jesus Christ is gonna give you herpes in your mouth. Jesus is gonna give them herpes? What? You said Jesus is gonna give them herpes?
I mean, Jesus can do many miraculous things through love. Through love.